Have you ever asked yourself, will anything I do today actually matter? Most days we go through the motions, work, emails, scrolling social media, picking up the kids, paying the bills, and if you're lucky, maybe you get a few minutes of downtime before you crash into bed and you do it all over again. I get it. Life moves fast, and in all of it, we tell ourselves, one day I'll make a difference. One day I'll do something meaningful. One day I'll be the kind of person who leaves a legacy. But what if that thinking is completely backward? What if legacy isn't something you leave behind when you are gone, but something you build every single day? What if right now you already have everything you need to change someone's life? I want to challenge you to prove it. I'm inviting you to take part in something different today. Something that will shift how you see your impact, purpose, and role in this world. It's called the 24-hour Legacy Challenge. And here's how it works. For the next 24 hours, I want you to impact someone's life intentionally. Pick one person, just one. It could be a family member, a friend, a coworker, or even a complete stranger. Do something meaningful for them. You just need to show up, send a message, give encouragement, help someone out. Maybe invite them coffee. Be there for them. And after you do it, please come back and tell me about it in the comments or in one of my social media profiles. Because here's the best part, your story might inspire someone else to do the same. It's pretty simple, but it's powerful, absolutely powerful. And if you are sitting there thinking, yeah, okay, but this won't actually change anything, Taide, I want you to listen to this. Right now, you are more powerful than you think. Every single day, you have invisible influence. Think about it. Every room you walk into, you leave a mark. Every conversation you have, you either lift people up or pull them down. Every interaction, whether you realize it or not, is either adding to someone's life or taking away from it. And if you don't believe me, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a stranger do something unexpectedly kind for you? Maybe someone paid for your coffee. Maybe someone gave you a genuine compliment when you really needed it. Maybe someone just looked you in the eyes and said, I see you, I appreciate you. And it stuck with you, didn't it? Because here's the truth, legacy isn't building in grand, sweeping gestures. Legacy is built in the small moments that most people ignore. But you have the power to be the kind of person who makes others feel seen. You have the power to shift someone's entire day with one sentence. You have the power to change someone's belief in themselves with one action. You have the power to create a ripple effect that could outlive you just by choosing to be intentional. The question is, will you use it? Or will you waste another day thinking you don't have what it takes? Because the difference between the people who wait to make an impact and the people who actually leave a legacy is that one of them decides to start today. So now, let me ask you, what happens if you take this challenge? Not just in your personal life, but in your business. Maybe you take 5 extra minutes to mentor someone on your team, and that moment of guidance becomes the reason they stay in the industry instead of giving up. Maybe you send an unexpected thank you email to a longtime client, and that small gesture strengthens your relationship and leads you to your biggest deal yet. Maybe you decide to invest in someone else's growth, whether it's a junior employee, a freelancer, or a small business owner just starting out, and that one act of generosity changes the trajectory of their career. Maybe you go out of your way to acknowledge the hard work of the people who rarely get credit, the assistant who keeps things running, the delivery driver who's always on time, the remote worker who feels unseen, and that moment of recognition completely shifts their motivation. Maybe you finally reach out to a business mentor, or connect with someone in your industry you have been admiring from a distance. And that single conversation unlocks the next big move in your career. Because here is what most people don't realize: legacy isn't just about what you build, it's about the way you lead. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how many people you elevate along the way. And here's the best part: you don't have to be a CEO to lead. Leadership isn't the way you treat people, the way you communicate, the way you show up in the small moments that most people overlook. Because people don't remember the perfectly polished emails, they don't remember the generic motivational speech. They remember how you made them feel. Did you challenge them to be better? Did you inspire them to take action? Did you make them believe in themselves just a little more? That is legacy. And you get to decide every single day if you are creating one worth remembering. So here's my challenge to you: you have 24 hours. Pick a person, do one meaningful thing, and then come back and let me know what happened. Because here's the thing: your story matters. And maybe, just maybe, your act of leadership today will create a ripple effect that outlives you. And remember, most people wait their whole lives to build a legacy, but the ones who actually build it, they start today, like I told you earlier. So start building your legacy. We're in this life to leave something behind that we can be very proud of, for our family, for our loved ones, for the people that have believed in us and support us throughout our personal life and our careers. So I wish you the best of luck in building your legacy. Be intentional.